not nice, begging, asking the public for money.
The young people of Manchester have had enough because we're not getting any fucking help.
I'm a lamp pirate and I just stole your building. If you want it back, you take me to court and go and get it back.
Cover your face!
No one's happy around here.
You look out of your window right now in Wythenshawe, you see a 9-year-old kid throw a brick through your car window. What do you do about it? Phone the police won't come out. Would you go out and try and grab hold of him? If you touch him, that's assault, and that's assault on a minor. The police will definitely come out for that. Would you go and see his parents? There might be drug or alcohol problems. If you go outside again, there might be a gang of them. You might come back the night after, do your car in, do your house in. What would you do? Nothing. You'll do nothing about it. What makes that social scenario worse than the fact that you would do nothing about it? The fact that the kid knows there's nothing you can do about it. Hey, welcome to Wythenshawe.
Greg lives on Wythenshawe's Bench Hill estate, a place made famous when David Cameron was accosted by a lad waving gun signs.
Wythenshawe is a very large geographical place, very defined gangs, you know, you'll see the tags. If we could unite the estates, if we could do that, why don't we? So we did.
So what do you call it?
United States of Wythenshawe.
Greg used to run the doors around Manchester, a pretty rough profession. But for nearly 20 years, he's run his own gym, helping get local kids off the street.
Why a gym?
Because gyms speak a common language, don't they? You've got swathes of kids that wouldn't be seen dead in a youth club. And the kid, you know, the cool kids stay away, and if the cool kids stay away, it's not a cool place.
I always remember calling my dad, and then just bit by bit, I used to start training myself as I got a bit older.
Greg's gym has helped take local lad Jimmy from scrawny youth to Commonwealth boxing champion.
Trained there for like a lot of my big fights. You're always laughing, it toughens you up because in winter it's bitter in here, you get what I mean? You're grabbing those cold bars, you put a stairs on your chest on it. Do you want to jump in with me or?
Yeah, I'll jump in with you if that's
Just jump in with me. Do you want to jump in with me for the day? Right, Spencer, I'm off, mate.
Right, I'll see you in a bit.
Sammy, see you in a bit. See you later, kiss.
After starting training at Greg's gym, Jimmy quickly rose through the amateur boxing ranks before turning pro and getting a shot at the world title, aged just 23.
Bravery is keeping him upright. Oh, and down he goes. And when the white towel's coming in, they know that should have been a knockdown. Anthony Bingham holds the white towel out, and the fight is all over. Kelly sportingly congratulates Liam Smith.
In the 14 months since his defeat, Jimmy's had surgery on an elbow and fought a handful of low-key fights as he tries to rebuild his career. With the money from his world title fight, he's bought a house, got married, and had a kid.
I don't know your boy's name yet.
Oh, Jimmy Jr.
Jimmy, of course.
Real men call their kids after himself. I'm Jimmy, my son's Jimmy, my dad's Jimmy. My son's son will be Jimmy because I'll get an headlock if not. And my granddad's Pascal, but his brother is called Jimmy, and my granddad's granddad is Jimmy. So yeah, there's a fair few of us. Let me find this little monster and I'll bring him down. Jan, are you changed? Are they shattered? Do you want to see the biggest head on a baby you'll ever see? This is like pure Irish and just good breast milk. So yeah, this is what you get. Who's that?
Tonight, Jimmy's fighting to get back on the bill at the 21,000 capacity Manchester Arena.
Good boy, aren't you? You're due a sleeper, aren't you? You're getting a bit naughty.
They were too small for him when he was first born, so we can wear him this time now, can't they?
Yeah, put him all over little baby girl.
Yeah.
It's a chance to get his career back on track and secure a major payday.
Hi, babe, see you later. See you later.
For him and his young family.
Have you got folks at home? Or you live with your parents?
Yeah. All of us do.
What do they say about what you're up to?
Don't say nothing about it, innit? Can't stop it.
Get out there, son, do what you gotta do. One of them. Fuck everyone else.
What's your dad say?
Don't say shit, he's dead. We've only inherited it from them.
What do you mean?
Just gets passed down the line.
How you doing?
Alright, man.
Mind if I join you?
No, man.
How's the grafting going today?
Shit.
Why's that?
Not need anything, really. Just spare change, please. Excuse me, sir. No, I'm not 39 pence, please. Sorry. Yo, bro, don't do that here, mate. I'll have some grafting. I'll give it you. Come here, I'll give it you. Just take it in copper, bro. So sorry. Alright, sweet, bro. Oh, there's a fucking knobhead.
Seen him around?
Yeah, I've seen him around and that, yeah.
Just seems a bit weird that you're having to give him 39p.
Just to fuck him off, because otherwise he's just going to fuck me up. And I'm not, no, he's asking people. I could be getting that, you know what I mean?
With such slim pickings, Jordan can't afford a hostel for the night.
Where have you been staying?
I'm staying in the spot, the corner house.
The owners of the Corner House Cinema have won a High Court ruling, allowing them to evict everyone in the building. In a couple of days, the squatters will be forced out, whether they have somewhere to go or not.
I'll glue myself to the windows, I'll chain myself to the door. I'll put a D-lock around my neck and around the inspector's neck and then put a chain around the bloody padlock on the building and say, right, lock on what? Not throwing any of us out today.
In an effort to reduce the nation's welfare bill, benefits across the country have been cut. Mikey thinks it's disproportionately affecting the poor, so he's running a voluntary drop-in for locals who are struggling to make ends meet.
A lot of people are being kicked off the benefits unfairly, so they are looking for a reason to sanction you. They're looking for a reason to take the only money that you actually have to pay for your accommodation, to pay for your food, to pay for your water, gas, electricity, to pay for your life. And they're looking for an excuse to kick you off it. People just give up and end up on the street, end up doing drugs, end up with mental health problems. You can't really come back from something like that. What type of things have led you to be in this situation?
Just bullshit after bullshit, really. I was living with my mum, and it was hard, you know, to keep up with rent payments and stuff like that, and she was drinking a lot, so she went into a dry house, you know, to try and get off the drink. So I went into a hostel because she was moving house.
There was issues in your hostel then?
Yeah.
You've been there for 6, 7 months?
Close to 9 months.
Yeah, and not moving you on at all?
Not really.
So tell me a bit about the hostel.
It's not nice. You've got to keep your door locked. If you want to go to the toilet or whatever, you've got to lock the door because you don't want to risk someone going in your room and taking a load of stuff. Someone had the trackies nicked the other day, just off a radiator.
Like an estimated 83,000 young people, Jack has nowhere to live. Yes, he's been put up in a hostel, but housing benefit only covers his full rent if he's not working.
I'm just on benefits at the moment. I can't work because my rent's £255.69 a week with a £10.30 service charge.
So your rent's £250 a week, £1,000 a month?
Yeah, just over, yeah. Plus £10.30 service charge on top. Say a normal job pays on average about £250 a week, and my rent's £255 a week. So even if I'm like working for like a full week, I've still not got enough money to cover the rent. With the price it is in a hostel, you've not even got enough money, you know, to save up, to get out, to even go private. So you're forced into waiting for a council gaff. So everyone just tries to find their own way of making a bit of money on the side.
What do you do?
I do tattoos, me, just to make a bit of extra change, really, because you can't really live off £10 a day. I can't anyway, it's too difficult.
It went pretty well, you know. Got £55 and a bottle of JD.
What will you do with the money?
I'll probably just get a haircut and top up for my phone.
So the police have completely cordoned off Whitworth Street West. That means you can't get onto Oxford Road.
After a High Court ruling, police and bailiffs are moving in to evict the homeless and the protesters from the Corner House squat.
You can send me to jail all you want, you know. Jail's like, it's more comfortable than this.
Has the council come up with a plan for how to house the dozens of homeless people who are living in this building?
The council have no plan other than passing the buck and then throwing you to a private landlord.
Just fair change, please.
Do you think you could cope with living on the street?
Not really. No, it do me in. Got me in mentally.
You're surrounded by everything: drugs, alcohol, violence, loan sharking, bullying, sexual abuse.
I know a lot of homeless people who'd rather be in prison, because obviously, that's when you're in prison, you've got a roof over your head, you're getting fed every day. Do you know what I mean? You don't have people coming out of a pub in the middle of the night and pissing on you and shit like that. Because the streets is just the roughest place to be.
When the bailiffs kick the door down, when everyone gets kicked out, where do those dozens of people go?
Nowhere. If you live in a city centre, just be honest with yourself and look around and feel the guilt when you look at these people, because essentially it's our fault, you know? It is, it's our fault because we allow it to happen.
There's a man who fights for people's rights. There's a man who fights for people who can't fight for themselves.
For now, the Corner House squatters have resisted the eviction. But the bailiffs will be back.
That's food, then. Bring it on the Asian.
They all look down when they see me. They're all pussies.
This is a hard escape. Not theirs.